Escape room attendants, what is the wildest thing you've seen a participant do? We once had a lock that used 6-digit number combination. Some kid managed to open it first try within 5 minutes of getting inside. He didn't even find any of the clues. After escaping, he told us that he tried a bunch of random numbers and the first combination just so happened to be the right one. Not an employee, but I was on a double date and they had another couple in our group that we didn't know. The female was a scatterbrain and was acting like the situation was way too real and we were gonna get caught by actual cops if we didn't find the code to a hidden safe. The male was actually smashing things with his fists to try and find keys and notes in random places. It was actually fucked up. It actually got to a point where my buddy said to him, "Dude, what the actual FCK are you doing?" I saw a woman intentionally fall downstairs, who, after we had to cut the game, wanted to sue before she knew we had 2 cameras on that one spot. I'm pretty decent at escape rooms, but I once saw a guy get up and walk to a painting, rip it open, and grab a key from it to unlock the first door. "Amateurs," he said while walking through the door. After we finished completely, the employees said that that puzzle takes most groups 15-20 minutes, and that man did it in 15 seconds. Not an attendant, but our family went to one for my dad's birthday. There was a Windows computer in there, and I had just done a module on cybersecurity, so I thought it was part of the puzzle to try and break into the computer. I just tried the default admin login, username, admin password and got admin access. I quickly realized that it was not in fact part of the escape room to get admin access on the computer, and quickly logged off, and looked guiltily at the camera. It was used at the very end, but it had a specific username and password you had to enter to leave the room. Oh well, we all had a big laugh. There was a metal pedestal that we had to put a totem on to open up something, but we had yet to find the totem, so we didn't know what to do. So when my friend saw some exposed wiring, she pried off the metal panel and started messing with the wiring, thinking it was a part of the game. I told her to stop and I looked at the camera and said, "I think we broke something. Can you come help us?" 15 minutes of repeating this question and the guy finally comes in and just yells at us. I'm from an Asian country that doesn't speak any Spanish. The horoscope zodiac based escape room basically had a puzzle that required us to use Spanish to match certain clues together to get an answer on the combination lock. They wrote all the translations in Spanish on the wall in invisible ink in the first room, and it is visible under UV black light. Unfortunately, the catch is that when the UV light turns on, everyone would be in the third room and would not usually travel back to explore the previous rooms. Hence many people would get stuck on this puzzle until time runs out. In comes our group. My friend spent a year in exchange in Spain and is a horoscope enthusiast. She solved the puzzle in less than 2 minutes and we got out. The staff were so surprised that we got out so quickly that they came in to run through with us what we did to ensure we didn't cheat or pick locks or anything. It was then that we learned of the UV writings on the wall that we never needed to use. Someone decided to stick a turd through the keyhole. I went to one with my work crew. I was with my boss's wife and a girl I work with. There was a TV in there flashing different places and a potable movie player in the previous room. Now my dumbass goes to the TV, pulls out the USB stick in the back of it. I'm like, I got this shit for sure, doesn't end up doing anything for us. So we ask for the attendant and she's like, "Oh, was the TV on?" And yes, it was. So I gave her back the USB stick and she explained we need to look at the places on the TV. Then I said, "Well, it's probably not the first time this has happened," but she said that yes, in fact it was, and basically called me dumb, which was fair, and everyone gutted themselves. A year later now I'm still made fun of for it. I also broke a bowling trophy later on. Oops. Went to an escape room once. They had to explain to us that the outlets were real and not a part of the game. People had tried to stick stuff in the outlets as part of the game, so they put child safety plastic inserts in them and have to explain to new escapees that they are not a part of the game. I mean, when I was like 7, I was sticking a paper clip in electric sockets on the floor, pretending it was a key. I got zapped and stopped. It took a while for the zapping to finally happen, but grown adults sticking stuff in outlets, my goodness. The escape room I worked at, one of the puzzles I had to run where the players had to offer a gift to an NPC. I played the NPC. I was talking to another player when I turn around there was a guy taking off his shirt pants and basically presenting himself to me as the gift and I was trying not to break character so bad I really wanted to laugh. I was the participant. We had gone to one for a friend's birthday. There were 4 of us. We were all handcuffed together. So we eventually find a piece of wire. Idiot here decided it was to pick the handcuff locks. So I did. Never picked a lock before and was stunned I managed it. Decided that cause I did I was right and proceeded to spend a while trying the others. Didn't manage it. Turns out the wire was to put through the bars of the cage and hook a key on the outside. So we finish the room. Hours up and we are still handcuffed together. Gave up after the lockpicking thing lol. The girl comes to let us out and is so stunned that we got off one pair of handcuffs with no key lol. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to Reddit Universe.